Hello, myself Sunil R Nair, and here basically we are talking about the currencies basically. In this topic, this is actually related to the earthquake only, and this topic is related to earthquakes. How basically earthquakes are connected. That basically topic we are telling here. We are actually discussing here, and we are telling this that this topic is earthquake ongoing. So here basically we were at what? We were actually at Earth planet basically created human needs only created 3 lakh planets basically was created from one tomato, like this 1 lakh vegetables created 1 lakh multiplied by 3 lakh, and this 900 crore human bodies and 22 blood groups. 22 blood groups is created by human only basically. So like this the combinations created with the help of set of user stories which was created by Bollywood group and political group, because this political this stories and areas and the each and every city creation basically that is the stuff of Bollywood group and political people basically. Political people writes, sorry, political people don't writes, Bollywood groups writes the stories. Few sometime basically the political people also writes that this city is going to generate this energy, like this basically each and every things basically, like this each and every things basically generated, and like this basically around 5,000 crore planet basically got generated. Just taking as an example, in 5,000 assume that it's 1 lakh crore planet basically generated, 1 lakh crore planet basically got generated. So that basically has generated 1 lakh crore planet. Now 1 lakh crore planet basically is there, and Earth planet is there. So one person asked the question basically, that is 1 crore planet, right, basically, but where is the Earth planet here basically? Because each and every planets basically are looking same basically, same as Earth planet only. Then basically how we will recognize that basically there, because sizes are also basically same, everything is same. Then he told that basically that is very tough task basically, but Earth planet control are basically with set of satellites basically, from there basically you can track, but by chance they lose the control basically, then that time basically creates problem basically. That's why in Earth planet basically always something happens, mostly basically something basically gets happens which generates some special energy basically, and due to that energy basically we recognize that basically this is the Earth planet. There was no other reason basically behind the incidents basically. According to that basically the stories are written. That's basically Earth planet basically. Like this basically few people says that sometime basically the sound effect is required. So for that basically war starts. That also if big level sound is required, then big level war starts. Big level war means missile, bomb blast, everything basically is required, and sound effect basically to reach to the universe level basically big level of sound is required basically. So for that basically they create special type of missiles. For that basically special masters basically are there, who are basically special type of masters basically, and missiles basically and each and every blast basically are also created from special types of energies that are the blood groups basically, and blood groups are basically controlled by the human needs. So like each and every things basically are connected here. So he told that basically like this each and every things are basically created, right? Like this basically the planet basically, that is 1 lakh crore planet basically got generated, 1 lakh crore planet generated, and Earth planet is moving same planet basically looking like a Earth planet. So recognize basically this was the one option basically, like this another option was the energy basically, which is basically tracked by the set of satellites basically, which is basically tracked by the satellites. So that is also basically one of the stuff basically, and another stuff basically it might possible that satellites sometime basically might possible that it lose the controls. For that also basically lots of incidents basically are created. But that Sometime basically happens. That basically depends upon which condition that basically is the user story basically, which is generated by the Earth, planet, each and every cities basically. Sometime it loses the control basically. Sometime basically. And Earth planet movement basically everybody knows how speed it is. So once the control has lost basically, then basically how difficult it is to get the control basically of the satellites. So that's why basically and planets basically are very far basically, so they're never basically going to attract basically. Why? Because the matrix is created up to that level that never the planets is going to attract. Even the astronauts basically going to come to Earth planet, but that will never get attract. But that will never get attract basically. That will never get attract because the creation is up to that level basically. So here basically we were discussing about the vegetable created from vegetable. Each vegetable created 3 lakh planets, 900 crore population generated, the story generated, planets generated, Earth planet movement happening. Like this Earth planet is moving basically. That is the stuff basically. One person asked the question basically, yeah, basically vegetable basically is taking for creation of vegetable basically. For example, do you know basically how much money potato has taken? He told that basically universal level cost you want, or basically you want Earth planet level cost. Then he told that basically what actually you are telling. He was actually want to explain that from one potato basically 3 lakh planets basically has been generated, like 3 lakh planets basically, and Earth planet is basically one planet. Like this 3 lakh planet has generated. So how many cost that that basically has taken basically? So he told that basically in Earth planet basically it might possible that there are many types of potatoes generated. One is software energy level, then the chemical level, and then the natural basically from which happens from the land. That basically might have taken some 50-60,000 crore basically. Because to create one software energy basically it takes more than the 20-30,000 crore. Bulk creation basically might be there, basically other options also basically might be there, but minimum amount basically this is. But if the 80,000-90,000 crore basically has been spent, they basically gets the money basically very soon also, because potato basically is used by the whole world basically, but there are different varieties of potato that basically whole world use. That basically is a variation basically. So like this potato cost easily basically gets recovered after the creation basically. So like this the Earth planet cost, then basically when it moves to the universe, that is the sky basically, that time basically the planet basically creation cost. So one planet creation cost, one person told that basically 90th minimum basically cost basically told as 90,000 crore cost with the satellite basically. Just a rough example basically. In real basically it might be less and it might be more also basically. But this is one number basically which was basically collected basically from the one of the website basically. It can be 99 lakh crore also, it can be 90 lakh crore also basically. It can be 9 lakh crore, it can be 90 lakh crore, it can be 90,000 lakh crore basically. So one person told that basically according to that the cost basically are calculated. So we will see basically the costing basically of the planets basically, how that are costed and how basically that is calculated basically, how the Earth planet basically how basically the potato basically creates the planet. For example 3 lakh planet has created by potato energy from the Earth planet. So how many basically amount it takes to create one planet, like this, how many 3 lakh planets basically has taken, that we are going to see in next video.